somebody had emailed me something, and they asked a question. It was a legitimate question, so I'm going to give them the answer. And one reason I always like to do this is because we do have the ability to answer questions. I probably get about 30 or 40 questions a week on the internet. And if you go to Google, you can see all of our classes are online. So if you miss any, go to google.com, in the search box, put in Fahim Judah El, and all of our classes will come up, the ones that, even if you missed one, you'll be able to see it. If not, go to www.fahim.in, ing.com. Okay? And there's a site where all our videos, classes that we've done, also have a meditation site on there, an Amharic language site on there. So if you want to learn the Amharic, the site is on there, so you can, it's all video, courtesy of LOJ, Lion of Judah Society. So just want to get some of those things out, and thank the Lion of Judah Society for letting us use those videos. All right, the question someone had gave me was talking about the laying on of hands. The laying on of hands is really, this is the laying on of hands. This is where it started. Now watch this. If you've ever seen this, you can tell me if you've seen this before. And I'm sure, I'm just writing this for time's sake. I'm not trying to be an artist today. So, for time's sake, this is the sun. This was the original picture that you see on the hieroglyphs in ancient Kemet. Anybody ever seen this before? Well, at the bottom you see hands at the end. The laying on of hands, this is the original symbol of the laying on of hands. The laying on of hands comes from the Son, listen to me now, the Son of God. Because the Son of God touches everything that is created and heals it and gives it sustenance, gives it the ability to grow within the earth. So when you see this symbol, and that's what we've been talking about for the last weeks, are symbols. This is the laying on of hands. The Son of God laying on hands on everything in creation. And this is the physical manifestation right here. The physical manifestation of the Son. All right? And we've all, like I said, seen this symbol, but unless you know what the symbol is talking about, those hands didn't mean anything. So it weaved its way into religion, and then people started doing what? Laying their hands on people in the name of the Son of God. This was the original symbol. Now, how old is the symbol? There is no date. There is no date. There is no date. So I just wanted to throw that out there so the person who wanted the answer can see that whatever you got in a book came from this original hieroglyph. The laying of hands was the laying of the Son. The laying of hands, right here, all these hands, touches everything. And if it doesn't touch it, it doesn't grow. If it doesn't touch you, which has vitamin D in it, and you need vitamin D, you're not going to grow.
All right.
And you'll get some type of jaundice or some type of disease, and you'll be sick. If you don't get that chlorophyll, that sunlight, if you don't get that. If the butterfly doesn't, when it comes out the cocoon, doesn't get that in his solar panel wings, he has to flap those wings in the sun. He has to sit there for a period of time in the sun And then when the sun charges him up,
Okay.
then he's able to fly away. That's why when he comes out the cocoon, he has to wait.
Mm-hmm.
For the sun to do what? Lay hands.
All right. All right.
You see, I'm showing you this in nature. Because if you can see it in nature and you didn't know anything else, you at least can see it in nature, can't you? If you didn't read, you can't read. But if you can sit there and look at nature, you can say, that's God right there. Then you can go home and say, guess what? I saw God today. You didn't see God. Yes, I did. Because when you see this happening in nature, you see God. I'm talking on a whole different level now.
That's good.
Anyway, for the person, I'm leaving that right there with him because this is the original laying on of hands.
Laying hands.
Now see, if I lay hands on you some other place and you get to jumping, that's a whole different spirit right there. If you fall and hit your head on the pew, then that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's emotional.
If my grandmama fall down, because no, that's not what I'm talking about. I don't want to go off the subject on that because, you know, I'll get on that and I'll go back into something else. I'm going to stick with what I came to teach you today.
Okay, okay.
But I always got to try to set stuff straight because I want you to know where it started. I don't want you to know where somebody gave it to you. I want you to know where it began. Not where somebody took it from somebody else who didn't know what it meant and then gave it to you. You can keep it the way you got it, I don't care. But you still need to know how it started and what it means. Because later on, when consciousness grows, everything that's false shall perish, and the truth shall be standing right in front of you. And God will manifest things in truth so you can see it in truth. And then what was false, it won't even matter to you anymore. Okay? So we stand on the foundation of truth. We stand on what we know, not what we think.
True.
Okay? All right. Just one.